Well, we go from business to our reporter Mbali Thethani in the City of Johannesburg Council Chamber. Two proposed motions of no confidence in the Mayor, Mpho Phalatse, have yet to take place. But a short while ago, the Patriotic Alliance tweeted that no confidence vote won't happen today and will only happen in January. Mbali, good afternoon to you. What's the latest there?
Well, Stephen, it seems as if Joburg Mayor Mpho Phalatse is well on her way from not being voted out once more in the House here in the Johannesburg Council. And of course, it follows those developments which we have seen making the rounds on social media, of course, coming from Gayton McKenzie from the Patriotic Alliance, saying that motion of confidence will not happen today. We are also hearing here on the ground here in the Johannesburg Council that there also are plans to withdraw those motions of no confidence which have been put before the House. But of course, we know that much of the day has been dealt with other items on the agenda. But at the same time, Stephen, it has been very difficult to get comment from the likes of the ANC as well as the EFF, because we understand that negotiations are still underway between those two parties. But it seems as though that as well the EFF still wants the ANC to fulfill its promise of placing an EFF mayor in Ekurhuleni before they will be then voting with the ANC and other parties to officially install Dada Morero as the mayor of Johannesburg. But we are now joined by somebody from the ATM. His name is Lubabalo Magwenju. He's also one of those political parties who brought forward another motion to have Mpho Phalatse being removed as the mayor of the city of Johannesburg. Lubabalo, we are hearing that there are plans to withdraw the motions of no confidence today here in council. Can you put on the record, are you guys planning to withdraw those motions?
Okay, thank you, Mbali. The motions are going ahead. At this stage, we're not dealing with the motions today. The motions will be dealt with tomorrow. Of course, there are various discussions that are happening at different levels. And there are various options or alternatives that we're coming forth to bring as solutions to the problems. So at this stage, we are going forward with the motion tomorrow.
But it seems as if when it comes to the likes of the EFF and the ANC, they are still in negotiations. Do you know anything about that arrangement? Because we know the elephant in the room is still indeed the issue around what happened in Ekurhuleni and ultimately affects what will take place here, because at the end of the day, you still do need the EFF to vote with you.
The matters at hand are actually bigger than the disagreements between the ANC and the EFF. That is why there's still engagements even at this stage. That is why even later today there will still be engagements to see if we cannot find each other around these issues. Then if it happens that eventually we do not find each other, one of the alternatives then is what you've seen on the social media to say then the motions will then have to be withdrawn and then be brought back again in January. But at this stage, we are not yet there.
Are you not planning at all to bring back these motions in January? Because, I mean, the EFF is quite persistent, saying that until the ANC resolves the issues in Ekurhuleni, they will not be voting in favor of the ANC in this council.
Remember, all of this is coming from the minorities. It is the minorities that said it is time now for us to come together as minorities and have our own voice. And we've been engaging with our counterparts in Ekurhuleni. So there's been discussions. As a result, there are certain things that we're expecting that they will happen tomorrow, which will then trigger the January events.
Are you planning to bring in your own candidates as minorities? I mean, there are also reports that there are plans to bring in Utapelo from Aljama, as the mayor of Johannesburg. But at the same time, some of your partners in the minority are saying that they want Dada Morero to be installed here once more as the mayor of Johannesburg.
Okay. As the minorities, we are solution-driven. Yes, we wanted a mayor that will be coming from the ANC, given the numbers that they have. That was part of the negotiations. But seeing that there are issues between the ANC and the AFF, we then said, no, what we'll then do as a solution is to field our own candidate, who is also capable to run the city, who is now Thapelo Ahmad.
How far are we from seeing that motion take place? Most councillors are saying that it will definitely take place today. You are saying tomorrow?
I'm saying tomorrow, yes. Definitely tomorrow. At least tomorrow we will have the answers. We will all know what happened with the negotiations, because this is talks about talks. So there is negotiations that are actually ongoing. So depending on those negotiations, then we'll take a decision tomorrow. We'll then have a caucus, then make a decision to say, what do we do? Do we proceed or do we then withdraw?
Thank you very much. Of course, that is Lubabalo Makwenchu from the ATM talking about what has transpired here so far. Some saying that these motions will be brought back next year in January, and of course this will be taking place in both the Ekurhuleni Metro as well as the city of Johannesburg. At the same time, Stephen, we know that tomorrow that council in Ekurhuleni is expected to sit.
Mbali Thethani, thank you very much indeed, live from the City Council chamber in Joburg.